sometimes the fundamentals do not work at all because of the dynamic of the players. Maybe more specific to say, everybody's talking about it. After all these things which happened, more and more hedge funds, more and more American companies entered the European market. They had very different trading style and very different approach to things. So at some point, having 5, 10 trading analysts looking at the fundamentals, very details on the balances, global balances on the power side, on the hourly, like stack model, etc., whatever it is, at certain point doesn't matter, because if you have enough players which are financially strong enough, and just looking on superficial things, just a big headline, we have seen that they could drive the market long enough, which pushes you either to play the game or wait for your time. So this was more or less the thing that we have lived through in the last 2 years. All the detail, like as a physical player, looking at the physics, looking at the supply and demand balances, of course it's very important, we still trade that. But we started to, like everybody, acknowledge that, okay, this is the phase where something different happens. And at that phase, instead of talking too much about the balance of supply and demand, when it comes to, I'm talking about the curve trading, of course, most of the time we have been talking about what the others would do, what will the hedge funds would do. So betting against that, thinking, okay, what is the idea of them? What kind of portfolio do these guys have? Is part of this length that we see is hedged by the options? Is it the delta, or are they really like outright long or short? So this became, for example, still at phases the main story, rather than what happens if the weather, I don't know, Asian demand, the fundamentals.